Yeah. Like also, there's no use of hiring a person to go mine down there.
You get that?
Yeah, we just send the robot and then it does its job.
Yeah, and at the same time, even to allow Nori, if maybe I'm the owner of the mine, but we don't know now the profit is directly come to me.
Yeah.
And if maybe like when you're my employee, minus one problem.
Yeah. Because the robot doesn't get sick.
Yeah.
It doesn't request to leave. If
That's
it gets
true.
broken, it just means.
Hello, everybody. You're watching Rising Awareness Podcast here. My name is Tumie, and on this channel, I do podcasting. Welcome to yet another episode of Rising Awareness Podcast. So, today we're going to talk about a topic which we never actually talk about. It's in regard of the long run, what lies ahead. So, today I will say this is the realization. So basically when I make you realize something that some of you might find that you were not actually realizing. So today I'm with it's on my seat. So him and I, we go to the same school. So basically he's my friend and also my classmate at the same time. How are you, Koketo?
I'm very good, and how are you doing?
I'm good. How have you been?
I've been great.
You've been great,
Yeah, everything's good, yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel to be here?
Feels great.
Is it?
Yeah, it really feels good to be part of this.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you here. So today we're going to talk about a topic, as I already said, that we want to actually make you realize something that you guys were probably not realizing. So the topic of the day is, what are the challenges and opportunities presented by the future of work and livelihood? So what's your take on that? I mean, we live in a world where one thing is replacing another thing. Because technology, each and every year, or every day rather, it's improving and improving. So what's your take on that?
It's challenges and opportunities, ne?
Come again?
Challenges and opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, so an improvement in technology does create opportunities for new skills to be developed and worked on. Then the challenges becomes the current people who don't really know much about technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the truth is, even if maybe we don't have much knowledge in regards to technology, the truth is slowly replacing humankind, like a bit by bit. And it's something that I feel like most of us we're actually not realizing. And it's important that we actually raise the awareness, that we actually make awareness to people that, hey, bruh, let's wake up, guys. For an example, as I already said, I feel like iPhone is slowly replacing your HD cameras, like a bit by bit. It's something that we might not necessarily realize is now, but then in the long run, trust me, it's gonna replace it completely. The same way there was this other physical store where they're selling CDs and everything, and it got replaced.
Got replaced because of Netflix and streaming services.
Yeah, you get it now. And that is the world that we live in now. Yeah, it's the world that we live in now. And it's high time we actually face it. Like, we face it straight. This is the reality. And it's time that we actually start thinking outside the box. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time.
It's about time, definitely. For an example, so what are some of the courses that you think that probably now they are outdated or something?
Outdated?
In regards of the long run, what lies ahead? Let's say maybe there are certain courses that are now, you might find that in 50 years, they're no longer that relevant.
Okay.
Because the truth is, no matter where you're actually enrolling, whether like even if maybe NSFAS is founding in there, the university will never tell you, bruh, this course, bruh, in the next 20 years is going to be outdated. Why? Because it's business.
Yeah, they want to make money.
Yeah. So my question was, so what are those courses that you think that probably now or in the long run they will be outdated? They will be replaced by technology.
Or replaced
by robots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Courses.
Yeah.
What I do think, or I get you were speaking about in the long run, like 50 years into the future. I do think, or one of them is human resource management.
Why are you saying that?
Because if you think about it, it's going to either be depleted, like no longer have demand, or either it's going to be replaced by robots.
Right.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you check at the mining industry right now, they're developing robots that they can control from above to mine and stuff.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
this is the first time that I actually hear that.
Yeah, so you can think about it. Right now, if they make enough robots, they won't need any human to go down there.
Yeah.
That thing, mine
So-
at the Bringer.
Are you aware that we actually say like basically what you're saying is engineering? It's getting outdated.
No, not
No,
engineering.
let's not decorate anything here. Like slowly but surely.
No. Engineering is going to be increasing demand because they are the one who are making these robots.
Okay, wait. If maybe Tumie, I go and program the robot, program it and so forth, then that like I found that I'm the only one who has to program it. The rest of them is gonna be copy and paste. You get that? So basically, what you're saying is what you said is engineering in the long run is becoming outdated, bit by bit, but surely. That's the reality. That's the reality. And I didn't know, because if maybe now robots themselves, they have to go inside, and mining and so forth, it actually means that then
Yeah. Like also, there's no use of hiring a person to go mine down there.
You get that?
Yeah, we just send the robot and then it does its job.
Yeah, and at the same time, if maybe I'm the owner of the mine, now the profit is directly come to me.
Yeah.
And if maybe like when you're my employee, minus one problem.
Yeah. Because the robot doesn't get sick.
Yeah.
It doesn't request to leave. If
That's
it gets
true.
broken, you just maintain it or replace it with another one.
Yeah, I will never get maternity leave.
No maternity leave, no paternity leave, no sick leave. It just works until it breaks, and then that's when you fix it.
Yeah.
Or send another one.
So, do you think it's good though?
That this thing is happening.
Yeah. Is it good or bad?
Well, in the face of the mining industry, it's a good thing because the robots are more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to humans. They don't get sick, like we said. They don't get injured. They just get broken. I mean, there's no robot injury. It's just it gets broken, then it gets fixed.
Yeah, that's true. Unlike a human being where they can just die.
They can just die, for example, So it minimizes human risk, But at the same time, in the face of people, we are taking the jobs away. We're just telling them, your job can be done by a robot. You no longer need it anymore.
That's the truth.
Because, for example, another example, if you check McDonald's, there are these screens to order food. Yeah, you may think, it's a very nice invention. But in the long run, if enough people know how to use that machine, the only people who are gonna need in the restaurant, it's only the chefs in the kitchen.
They're cooking. They're guys.
Yeah, because in the end, you're just gonna order, sit down, and then the chef or the waiter that is in the kitchen is going to bring you food.
Or actually, even the robot itself can bring the food to you.
Yeah, they can just send a robot and then it just delivers the food to you. Yeah.
So basically, it's replacing humankind.
Yeah, it's replacing.
That's bad, and it's
but
reality.
at the same time, though, we're gonna want the people, like you were saying earlier, the person to code, the person to design the thing, and to make sure the cables are working, internet is working, So as far as it's replacing people, we're still gonna need someone in control of the machines.
100%. And my fan that is only 2 or 3 or even less. Or it can be more, but then it won't be much as now. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So let's say now you have a company, and now the robots are here, artificial intelligence. Then would you decide to employ me while you know that if maybe like you employ to me, so how about you employ the robot? Which one would you go for? I mean, yeah, that's my question. Which one would you go for?
Which one would I go for?
Yeah, robots or humankind? Be realistic.
Okay, give me an example of a company that I should be running, for example.
Probably mine, as you said. Yeah, let's use that one. Yeah.
Uh,
Or let's say maybe have a law firm.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
Because basically, you can incite that thing to go and defend someone in the court of law.
Yeah, because I can just program it to have like all the knowledge that it needs. Yeah. I think I would choose a human in the law industry. I would choose a human. Yeah.
What about in the mine?
In the mine, I would choose a robot. Yeah, because I'm thinking about the risks involved. In the mine, a person is likely to die or get seriously injured. But in the legal side, I think I would much more prefer to have someone who has empathy. Someone who can convince the judges, not a robot that doesn't have emotions and stuff. Yeah.
But then, are you aware that no matter if maybe we humankind were okay with technology, but then it's something that is going to happen. That's something that actually we can all attest to. Bolt is slowly replacing taxis. Or actually, it's now a competition at the same time.
Yeah, it's a competition.
So, we should come, like, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing and a good thing.
Yeah.
Those who are actually in Bolt, like, they're happy. They're happy, way much happy. And even if, like, should it happen that Bolt replace it taxi completely, they're still going to be happy. They won't care. That's the reality. It's the world that we live in now. You get that?
But the difficult part about Bolt and stuff, is that well, with the taxi industry, I don't know how to say this, but the risk with Bolt, you might, for example, get kidnapped. But with the taxi, the driver is common. It's one driver who drives the same taxi every day, or belongs to the same taxi firm.
Yeah.
So if you take a certain taxi and maybe you report over, hey, somebody took a taxi here, I can't find them anymore. They'll know what at this time this taxi left. They're gonna go ask the driver, where did you take this person? Whereas with Bolt, I can just Bolt today. Someone takes me to Johannesburg. Why I didn't even know. Yeah,
that's true.
And the history of traveling is in my phone, so nobody will know where I went.
Exactly what I said. Guys, artificial intelligence, robots are slowly replacing humankind. For example, you mean something about this Bolt thing of the unsafety. So let's say now you get in a car. The car asks you, where are you going? Where do you want to go? I get to listen you Bolt. It's an app. Then a car comes, it stops. It opens the door for you, you get in. Then, okay, let's say maybe already okay, I'm going to go to point A to point B. You get it. Okay, the next thing you pay, you get it. That's the world that we live in now. Because now you can literally, like, now,
autopilot.
Yeah, actually, one could get driver or to this place.
Just say, take me to work, it takes you to work. Take me to school, it takes you to school. Yeah.
It's bad. Imagine maybe a driver, the next thing and even like Tomarobola, there's someone that I know named Ulla Okricha. So then Tawana Dane, I want to Oshimsa a physical gate. So basically we just call, then it opens. That's the reality. It's all that we live in now.
So no more remote.
Yeah,
if you have a phone, that is very convenient, Mara. Yeah.
It's convenient. Yeah, literally. At the same time it's bad, at the same time it's not. So basically, even if maybe I don't recommend the robots, it's beyond my control.
It's the big industries and other people who just decide. But at the same time, it's slowly kind of making us lazier if you think about it.
Is it?
Because right now, where's KFC? It's quite far,
Yeah.
But if I say let's walk, you'll be like, hey, it's too far. But if I say let's order, you're like, yeah, it will be quick. I get. You no longer need to walk the same way. The phone came along. You no longer had to send a letter. Then you had to send a letter. Now email came along. You can just send a letter on your phone. You see? Yeah. And you would go to shows back in the day.
To
watch people perform on the stage. Now you have TV. You just sit
Yeah,
down
that's
and
true.
you do anything. You can basically sit down at home.
Mm.
You can work from home. Think about it. You can work from home.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can order food from home. You can get entertainment from home. You can call your family from home. You can send messages from home. You can do anything from home. You can just sit. Or
And
I want
like,
food.
yeah.
Or order. Jafid.
Then it does everything for you.
Everything. Yeah, you can basically do everything from home. So,
Another thing that I've realized now is YouTube, bit by bit, it like slowly replacing education. Because basically everything that you want to learn, you might find is on YouTube. Why go to school if maybe it's already on YouTube? You get that?
true. But with YouTube, like you can get almost any knowledge you want.
Yeah.
You can learn anything from YouTube.
Mm.
But with a physical teacher, for example, the teacher there's that consciousness. I want this learner to understand. So you can have a one-on-one time. How do we multiply this by that? How does that make sense? Like, can I have an example like maths? Yeah. How does x squared plus 4x equal to 0? Like, how do we solve that? You go to YouTube, it gives you an example of how that is done. If you don't understand, YouTube will never get personal with you, whereas a teacher can get personal with you and be like, okay, let's take it slow. This is how we do it. This is step 1, step 2, step 3,
But you can, with level ones, you can. Let's say maybe that certain YouTuber is live.
Oh, yeah.
Then you get it.
Definitely, yeah.
So it's bad, but the truth is bad. Because we might find, even in the long run, we might find, let's say, at university, we no longer need lectures now. Then the robot come, say, good morning, learners. Hey, what? This is a class for what? Research. Then okay, then what is research and so forth, and blah 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 blah. Then the next thing goes back, another one comes and does a job, and they don't even get paid. They go and even our normal to the lady.
Yeah. So it's like that, yeah.
Whenever it's bad. Yeah, so elaborate more on that.
Well, now my take on that,
Yeah.
Now, like in a situation where I have to interact with something to learn, I would 90% of the time I would choose a physical person.
But then I feel like
at the same time, an AI, the same advantages we listed earlier. It doesn't get sick. It doesn't forget.
Yeah.
Oh,
it doesn't forget.
It doesn't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they programmed it with all this information. It sits in a database, or it sits within its memory chip. So it doesn't forget. You can ask it to worry. What are the paradigms of research?
Yeah.
I'll just tell you straight away. Whereas if today I have a headache and I'm the lecturer, you ask me, what is the paradigm? I have a headache. I don't even remember,
Or even give an excuse. I can't make it today, or I forgot this.
I can make it today. Yeah.
So you have to prepare. You get that, so it's bad, guys.
Yeah, but it's also slowly, it's slowly replacing people, But at the same time, it's going to be slowly adapted if you think about it. Not everybody will agree. I want to be taught by a robot. For example, let's say we had every lecturer replaced by a robot. Let's say we're tired. Right now, we can ask any lecturer there, let's skip today and talk. Let's just talk today, Mr. Lecturer, Mr. Lecturer. But with a robot, you can never tell it over, hey, let's take a break off today.
Yeah, it's going to be very impossible.
It's going to be impossible, yeah.
Yeah. Unless maybe it's also programmed. Because remember that probably whenever they release, the same goes with WhatsApp, This now is different from how it was 10 years ago. Way much different. There's so much improvements. Now, okay, you get it. So, even in the long run, they're going to improve them. Although they feel like, the next thing you can literally have a conversation with it.
And as well, that's how ChatGPT feels. What's ChatGPT again?
No, no, I don't know it.
The one channel, Nagari.
Yeah, Robert, tell my viewers about it.
Well, your viewers are going to use it for the exam. It's that good as well. Sir was talking about it last time.
Yeah.
I don't use ChatGPT. But the thing is, if you go and use it, you just ask it to worry. Write a 4,000 word essay about business analysis, the puppet model, and whatever. It will write until it hit 4,000 words.
What?
Basically, every information from like the early 2000s until now.
So technology it replaces like it replaces but it replaces education or not online bruh, this and that.
Yeah.
Waban.
And here's the good thing about it. Now I am starting to use it more than Google, honestly. Because Google, you ask it something, it's going to be according to this website.
Yeah, that's true.
With this one, you can ask it to worry, I want to tie my shoes in a different way. How can I do it? It's going to tell you, step one, hold these. Step two, twist this way and stuff. With Google, it's just going to say, according to Wikipedia, you can tie your shoes in a different way and stuff. So I like ChatGPT because information not information
Yeah.
I hope the users will understand the game also.
Yeah, definitely. I think they would. So let's touch a bit about ESCOM. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your take on that? Don't you think there is less experts in terms of IT related or a business analyst rather?
In ESCOM?
Yeah. Because personally, I feel like they can do better. Because when she lead this new breach,
yeah,
and they're not legit. So if maybe when the IT right, you come up with this idea or okay, to a breach and yes, come a way in terms of money, ne?
Yeah.
Okay, go there. If maybe like each and every household in only a unique number nest rate that you use. For an example, DSTV. If maybe you didn't pay, like it's gonna close. You can't watch anything.
Yeah.
So like you basically make something like that. Or if maybe to regulate there's no way that you can breach. It has to close. You get that?
Okay.
So again, I feel like people like technology.
Yeah. I think what probably they do have that system, but maybe it's outdated and that's why people can breach. Because if you think about it, every house has a meter number.
Yeah, that's true.
If I buy electricity using my meter number and give it to you, you can't enter it on your meter box.
Yeah.
My electricity with my meter box works on my meter box, for example. Yeah.
So basically, you know what I mean? We also move from using wires, but then use digital, what I don't know, like the same way we use Bluetooth. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So basically, I would say you make that database connect to your household.
Oh.
So which means that we replace this physical wires where you use them. You get it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some sort of like satellite communication, or
exactly that.
Today, this meter box attempted to enter this number, which is not recognized by, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You get
That's
that.
true, yeah.
Do you think that will work though?
Also, it can work, but remember, with any system, you can find a way around.
Right.
Yeah, they can make that, then someone realize, if you press a certain thing or if you press a certain way, you can.
But then, like, probably it will be someone who's within.
Yeah. It will be sabotage or something.
But then in itself, I feel like that would be a great way of so nowadays, if maybe you're thinking of whatever you want to study, or if you want to do something, think of technology. Trust me, you will shine. You will do way much better in life. You'll probably be wealthy for that matter.
Yeah.
Because even Bold now is doing like way much better.
Exactly, yeah. And I do think anyone who, again, I won't necessarily say parents, every household, you should at least expose everyone to like the news and stuff, just to keep up with technology, what's happening. Yeah. Because I'm sure there's probably someone out there, for example, who wants to be, for example, like a doctor. Let's say we have 1 million doctors in South Africa, and 50,000 of them don't have jobs. If you go be a doctor, would you add on that 50,000? Because we already have so much, and really, but let's say IT people are like 50,000, but the industry as a whole in South Africa wants like 100,000 of them. It means everyone who graduates will go get a job instantly.
Yeah,
it's like that.
Yeah, all right, it makes sense. Definitely that makes sense. Well, the thing, artificial intelligence, it's good and better at the same time, though. Yeah. though we don't know what lies ahead, but then the truth is they're coming. They're coming. It might not still be now, but then trust me, the next thing, even like open the door. The door just opens.
And also, I
get that?
really want something like that.
Is it?
Guy, I do. Guy, you know when I'm about to sleep, ne? And the switch is over there, and I let you alone, get it in bed. Now, get over rogo. So you get him alone. You play in board and so you get a cool way. You take him alone, then you go and bit in gas alone.
Yeah.
So I always want to get this product will get my raga. Yeah, I or cannot see my one app.
Yeah.
So that's what I want. When it's about time for me to sleep, I open an app, then press switch off. Yeah, I don't, especially in winter. I don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah. And again, let's say like when you celebrate, you're a celeb. Come on, maybe you my security because Azara and West Africa is not like a better country to stay in, in terms of in regards to safety, right? So now I don't think a physical person more to street a humankind or another they will security law. Rather we should listen to bargain artificial intelligence. Because everybody now, I'm scared for my life. Imagine if me when I'm going to celebrate because or a black mo or not never the one
also with that, artificial intelligence isn't at the point where like it can much like behave like a human 100%. Because with humans, if I hire a human to take care of me, would level around, I check out, hey, that guy is behaving differently. Or hey, go me someone, you're to make a check first. Whereas with artificial intelligence, I see fit to it doesn't reach that point.
Okay, put it then in the long run.
In the long run. Yeah. Or if you
in terms of improvements.
If you check this company called Boston Dynamics, you will see already they are way ahead of their time. Because they made a robot, like a corner assistant, someone who's building. Maybe let's say someone is on the roof or cocotel again, and we see the bag the tools go first. They created a robot. It can take the bag, climb the stairs, and give it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm not sure about this, but then I think a robot ne the ever corrupt like a human being. Yeah.
I think you can, because remember with every code in IT the risk again to hacking and data again data exposure or something like that.
Yeah.
Because if let's say you created this code, obviously global into baby jargon again it's like a gap.
Yeah.
Or something. You plug maybe a USB to it, or maybe you connect it to your naga feed some information. Or a virus, it's going to behave differently. So with every code, there's always. That's why we try to improve the software. That's why when an iPhone now, for example, in all the software updates, it's because we realize a person can use this certain method to hack your phone.
Yeah.
So let's patch that up. Let's fix it. Then they release a software update. They release it.
Oh yeah.
They fix everything. For security purposes. Yeah.
So basically, I get that. So when August like the artificial intelligence or do protector.
As artificial intelligence.
Because let's say maybe Nagin security town. Nagado to our able like bra. Remember now I have my own family. Though you pay me, but then I still have my own family. Yeah.
I do have empathy for security people also.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to face the danger and all that. Yeah. But at the same time, at the moment, they do a better job than robots do.
Okay, put it in the long run.
In the long run, yeah. Looking at Boston Dynamics, for example, so I do think in the future, there will be robots that can definitely assess the situation around you and make you secure.
That's bad, bro. That's bad.
Yeah, it's bad at the same time. It's also good. Because right now, again, if we're replacing humans, it means we're going to need someone to design the robot, first of all. It means more designers are going to be hired. We're going to need someone who's going to code. Someone's going to engineer the parts. But okay, here we're going to need a pressurized whatever to make sure the robot moves smoothly. The camera doesn't work. We're going to need this person to replace it. We need to improve this camera, so we're going to call this company to come and make changes to that. So it's more like it's a shift
Yeah, definitely. It's a
Yeah.
shift. Yeah.
If we're gonna need less people in this category, there are gonna be more people needed in a certain category, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, if I just South Africa decide already, no teachers, I was not get teachers again. Also, and robots. Obviously, it's going to be a disaster because honorary replacements job one. But if we have replacements for them, get robots. We're going to hire people who can make those robots, who can program those robots, who can feed it information.
That's true. But at the same time, remember it's going to be less people. Because remember, if maybe, again, let's say maybe at a school or university, get a lecture like an 30 or 50, 100, I don't know, maybe, but again, business management, ne? Also, that thing, ne, is got, you know, copy and paste, come John. You get that? The same thing. So, like, okay, it does offer opportunities, but then less for people.
Yeah.
It offers, but then like, not so many people will get employed. Yeah.
With that again, with different robots, there's going to be someone you're to manage. For example, imagine is going to need someone to manage them.
Yeah,
because imagine
that's true.
If Rosebank College, for example, starting from today, we're using robots. It means every Rosebank College in South Africa, every Vega, Monash in South Africa.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of them. You won't depend on one person to handle all of them. You're going to have teams already. This team is for Polokwane, this team is for Pretoria, this team is for KZN. Yeah. Wow, man, it's like that. But when you replace it, definitely like 100% language.
Yeah.
Because with Africans, you can just program it to know everything about Africans. Then you're just going to ask it, how do I say hello in Afrikaans?
Then it tells you.
It tells you how you say hello, yeah.
Yeah. So how do you see the future? How does the future look like in the long run?
I feel like as of now, now we're still dependent on humans, very much dependent.
Exactly.
Because most of the tasks that we do right now, there are no robots ready for replacement. Yeah. But in the future, I do feel like AI is going to take a lot of current jobs, but it's also going to create opportunities for those who have knowledge with AI, for example. Let's say, but AI, you every morning, or what's happening in your area.
Imagine you're a presenter. Hello, everybody.
There's already one in China. There's already one in China.
Is it?
Yeah, China or Japan. Yeah. The person was working there again. Vamo fire really. Yeah. Then vamo replace an AI lookalike. Not robots directly. It's more like they took a scene again. A picture over it. That picture, it looked very real, but the person wasn't there. I keep up with technology, so that's why I know these things.
Yo, that's bad.
So imagine the next time we'll do a just scheme someone one or two he can't say it's not him. Yeah, you know the GI relax EJ, my is I image as an actor on TV.
Yo, that's bad. Because imagine if maybe in the long run, let's say maybe the robot for it though we know it's gonna happen. But you replace about. That's gonna bring more poverty in the country, because remember, let's say maybe you are the owner of IIE, for example, you're the owner of ShopRite in Chabatobala, almost one. Then maybe let's say maybe was Salabalakana trained. If maybe Gar University was Salabatobana trained, the manager, the stakeholders, you get it.
Yeah.
It's gonna bring poverty, because now we're no longer employed. Imagine, let's say now, okay, we're hiring. Okay, we're not today, an interview. Okay, then you come to the interview. Robot saw. How would you feel about that? How do you feel? Like as a mood. Robot. How do you feel about that?
It's a robot in an interview.
How would you feel?
Yeah, for me it's gonna be uncomfortable. Yeah,
right.
No, I like humans far better than robots. Yeah, you prefer the humans, honestly.
Yeah, but then don't personalize it in a general way.
In a general way.
Yeah, in a general way. How would you feel or how do you think one will feel akumana into artificial intelligence a robot hi, you're here for this vacancy.
Welcome to the interview.
Yeah, you get that.
Like
But it's bad,
go feel
but it's
uncomfortable,
bad.
yeah.
It's bad. Can talk it replace about. And at the same time, I feel like I assume it did a corruption even less. Yeah.
I don't know, corruption can still happen around that.
It can still happen, but then I feel like it's gonna be less compared to a human being.
But yeah, it's going to be with AI again. Remember the improvements they are allowed to make those improvements again. So if there's a threat, for example, for an AI can maybe overtake the parliament, for example. The members of the parliament can pass a law already. No AI will be allowed in the legal industry, for example. So it means for those companies that are making robots, if our country says no robots in the legal industry, there will be no robot in the legal industry.
I feel like that one, it's gonna be a temporary thing, but in the long run, it's gonna happen. Slowly but surely. I mean, yeah, slowly but surely. You get it? So I feel like if maybe like they come, we don't know when, but it's gonna happen. But then trust me, people are gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is no way Mogari or de Chavela like de
Yeah,
Chavela.
because technology is always improving. So
You get it? Yeah,
you can't just stop improvement. Yeah.
So how can one survive? How can one survive?
How can one survive
Yeah.
this shift to artificial intelligence?
It might not still happen now, but then maybe probably in 50 years to come, maybe they're not
I think one can prepare themselves, Gauba, part of the industry, or you can identify industries where humans are very much dependable. For example, wine making. I can't have a robot taste my wine. And we just, this one is nice. I won't trust it. Or it doesn't have a tongue. It doesn't have the human qualities that make personalized reviews very much better. So in the wine industry, for example, it's still going to be a human who makes the wine. I taste that, it's ready. Now I'm going to sell it. Who's gonna buy? Humans.
Definitely, that's true. Okay, Mari. At the same time, let's say maybe or novel they want to test that Boshim Samchin or artificial intelligence can come at that check up. Okay, is this good? Is this bad?
Yeah.
And need to go in the place about. And you might find we can now afford to buy certain things because we're now unemployed. You get it? Because the robot is difficult leveling. How are we gonna survive? I feel like at the same time, economy door.
I don't think it though.
Why?
I do think economy loan you again because the field is a struggle. For example, it means now they're gonna do very well again. But at the same time, no country wants zero employment.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Of course,
no country.
Maybe they can say,
but then in terms of like the private sector, I don't think they're gonna care.
The private sector, it's not gonna care much, but they're gonna have to spend that money somewhere. For example,
that's true, 100%. Yeah.
So let's say South Africa, there are robots replacing humans. We have to take measures because our humans are being unemployed right now. Every company that uses robots to replace the humans should pay a certain amount to the government, and the government will say every month we're going to give people who have this interest in maybe they can say because robots are replacing humans. Those companies should pay maybe a levy or something so that humans can still survive and pay for their stuff. Because it's not fair for a negative degree IT. No, a robot is already doing that. It's like what was I studying for then?
Can talk like again, like think what again? One thing is one thing it's like one thing is replacing another thing. Exactly. You get that. So even maybe like you have a degree and this artificial intelligence like you're it's good. An experience Mariana has been programmed. An experience Mariana feel experience. It knows everything. So your knowledge is less. Whatever they're going to bring on the table is less. You get that?
Yeah,
So
because the website for every information.
that's the reality. Imagine if maybe you went to school and you did law, a law degree.
Yeah.
Kamangani, the next thing, let's say maybe now you're lawyer. Okay, artificial intelligence. Yeah, they are like in court. And someone else on a degree to or you just come to seek a court or okay, until I defend a motor or no one fail, your katisa, your smile, because most of us you get excited,
Yeah.
you get that, but we forget all those things actually taking away our jobs.
Yeah.
So it's bad, ne? So it's bad. So what's at this point we cannot actually give you that exact answer or this is the cause you stop doing because now for now the chance that employment care but then in the long run
Yeah.
there's gonna be a huge change. You're on your own now. Then I'm trying to survive here. This thing is here. Giving on this company, 3,000 per month. Now I'm no longer getting that
No,
because
getting anything,
robot if you robot will like salary. I get salary. Yeah. So in conclusion, what would you like to say? In conclusion, yeah.
In conclusion,
Yeah.
Anything. As much as I love technology,
Yeah.
I would much more prefer working with humans than working with robots. Honestly, in my personal view.
Yeah.
If I had to choose between a robot that cooks for me or a human that cooks for me, I would rather choose a human. Because this personalized experience about it. Get to know this is salty. Let me add some more salt.
Yeah.
Like robots just do their thing. They're boranyana. Because if you think about it, if we boss the industry, small robots, would load you the office in.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna talk to? In the industry. So now I would much more prefer working with humans. At least as of now. Until the robots didn't convince whether they're better at something. So yeah, that's when I would consider it. For example, I'm not using such a GPT. If I don't know anything, I previously used to ask Ori, hey Mata, how do we do that thing? Now I can ask GPT, then it will give me instructions.
Yeah. So what about the long run? Elaborate more on the long run.
In the long run,
yeah.
I'm optimistic about IT. Very much
Yeah.
optimistic, because every improvement and everything, these robots, artificial intelligence, it depends on people who have the knowledge of IT. If you don't have the knowledge, you won't be involved in the creation of these robots and stuff. So if you're involved, for example, you get to make a living until eventually you get replaced.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So my view on that is that all of us, I feel like this robots it's bad. It's bad because guys, like it gets emotional. Imagine Tumie average, master's degree, you come on artificial intelligence India because I don't benefit India. You get that? So it's bad. It's bad, but then but then it's bad.
Yeah.
That's the reality. And one thing that we have to mention is beyond our control.
Yeah.
It's beyond our control. We never know what lies ahead, but then the truth is it's gonna come. And that's the reality.
But to be honest, many people, if let's say I created a robot that cleans your room every day, or no, your school in the no way of my room be clean, everybody will be happy to buy that.
Exactly, you get that.
But if we say
I wonder it's emotional now.
Yeah. We're gonna for example again. And I think even I cannot take a robot I do a guy is a nagamori, I'm buying everything. Mara, everyone will buy that. I'm making a robot that does your work. Like, no way, I don't want that robot. For example, a company we're replacing you by a robot. You won't be fine with it. But I'm giving you a robot that cleans your room. You never have to clean your room. You'll be like, that's fine. I'll do something else in the future.
Get it?
Yeah, that's like again, double standard nyana, so yeah.
Yeah, that's the reality. That's the reality, guys. I just hope we have managed to make this clear realization to you. We hope that we have realized something, probably as like no trauma outside the box, like for the long run, what lies ahead for your kids. It might not still be your kids, but then again.
Let's say the future generation.
Exactly, yeah. Literally that. Yeah, the future generation. So
Yeah.
it's quite important that we actually start thinking outside the box. I recommend technology nowadays. Whatever the solution that you have, think of technology, because I feel like you're not going to improve our maphelo. And at the same time, it might also destroy our lives. And I think this thing is in the Bible. On the last days, technology is going to take place. I want to reveal any ish. And if maybe it's in the Bible, just like that,
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's the reality. There's nothing that we can do. And we just have to face it as it is. You get it? Yeah, guys. So, yeah, do make sure that you subscribe, comment below, tell us what you think about today's podcast. I hope that you enjoyed. Masita, it was nice having you here.
Yeah, it was also nice being here too.
And I'm pretty sure I'm still going to have you here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bye.